Who do you guys like? Let me see a Circa logo for Destroyer, and let me see a YOMI logo for Forever King. And Destroyer with the pick of
Crystalline Trim.
oh, Flexaline Tremor here.
Flexaline, I like it. Okay, got himself out of the corner, down one, conversion, flex up, yes sir.
And now the pick is coming. Flex is on deck.
Okay, that's a whiff, down one, very nice by King. Gets out of the corner. And then down four, went right under the armor. The clone took the rest.
And Destroyer has no resources here. He has to eat another mix-up.
Ooh,
And wow!
Oh my god!
Ice Clone Trick Guards for Forever King. That was some solid play if I've ever seen some from that Ice Clone.
I think Trips guard better than some players, man. Come on. Just caught him trying to down one again. I feel like down four might be just a better normal. Maybe it's just slower.
King has not let him all these flexes go. He's taking them off him.
Oh, good block. Flex up.
Destroyer finally trying to get some momentum going in his favor.
Just let go of block.
And the flash parry. Forever King's not going to be able to break this.
Jump in. Oh my god.
And that actually, I can't believe that actually worked because he slid through the flash parry and actually didn't hit the armor. Well, actually, no, did it? It actually killed. I'm tripping balls there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, we're good. We're good. Very good stuff from Forever King. He played that so solid and Destroyer here.
Good, man. It's a wild ride.
I mean, when he got him to the corner, King just waited his turn, did the down one, got him off the flex, and then just down one again. That's exactly what you want to do. Just stop him from building some kind of momentum with that flex. And Destroyer here is going to go back home to HQT here.
And I like this. It forces sub to come in because all those lasers can't really get the clone going. But, like you said, if Destroyer gets locked in the corner, man, it's gonna be tough.
And that's what this is all going to be about because that clone is not going to be too much of a threat here in the neutral for Forever King. He has to go out and get him in the corner, and he's already halfway there. And wow, he ran him on knockdown close to the corner. I like that, but really good recognition by Destroyer. And King not jumping over to put him on the corner.
Oh, good block. Okay, that's a punish. He's got the bar to burn, and he will. Instant break. Good pressure by Destroyer right now. Down four in a disc. Disc got him. Got him.
And you know what?
Destroyer up one round.
Destroyer's saying there, you know what? You've got a clone that plays a pretty mean footsie game, but I got the smart disc, and he's just a little bit smarter.
Big boot into the air disc. Crossover. This is not good.
This is where the Predator can't fall apart against Grandmaster. Incoming mixes.
24%. Down four. Jump in. Back two.
And that should close it out. He should get a clone here. And look at that big boy damage from Sub-Zero.
And this just in, Destroyer must win this to continue competing for seed number 4 in Grand Finals. The Scar is 75 points ahead of him. Oh, and still in the corner, even though the NJP was blocked. He stayed in the corner. Good zoning by Destroyer right now. Down four in a disc.
Big whiff. Down two there.
On the overhead.
Very good crouch. But
Wow.
Forever King crouched himself, so that stand one went over him. Very good stuff. And he's able to reverse position again. Good poke from Destroyer. And we're completely even here. And wow, conversion off the jump kick. And no meter, he's got to eat this mix. Ooh. And that is gonna close it out. So smart at the end of these rounds from Forever King. The clutch factor, incredibly strong with this one.
And SylverRye says, when you make the right read and Clone says, nah, you're gonna have to hold a little bit more. The crouch on that throw was so clutch, but still not much you can do.
And then it was just a re-clutch on Forever King, crouching himself, and Destroyer going for that stand one.
Yeah.
This is getting intense, but Forever King does have a 2-0 lead on this man, who is going back to Predator. A whole lot closer than it was with Tremor. I like the play, it's just staying out of that corner.
Yeah, his pressure was really good. I mean, you know, when he canceled enough and got himself out of range, he would down 4 or NJP into a disc or just more plus frames. Good block.
Wow, what a risk.
Who blocks that at the start of the match?
What a risk for Forever King. To start us off, he wanted to get things going. But Destroyer denied him. He's got corner game of his own going. He has to watch out. He does not want King to jump the corner. He does.
He's got to read those crossovers because King is just trying to get him in there, and he's not doing anything about him crossing over.
Laser has too good a recovery to try to trade with.
The crossover block. Gotta expect it.
And look at the 41%. Good job from Destroyer, staying out of that corner. That's the no-go zone. And wow, what an air dare from Destroyer. He's got the bar here to confirm into some big damage. Now looking in full control.
Good block on the back too. I'm sure Predator can punish that. He's got some good range. Oh, the NJK. Okay, good block. Down
Very
4.
good block. Forever King's gone for so many back twos this entire set.
Oh my god, that block. Jesus. And that's the second time King has broken in this round alone.
And while the Savage slides, very good check with that down 4. And that is going to close it out. Destroyer getting on the board. 2-1. Let's go, guys.
Good stuff.
Predator.
And he claims another skull for the ship.
Pay your respects.
Very good job staying out of that corner.
There's a new king.
Yeah, I mean, and the reads on, I mean, King tried 2 or 3, you know, armored slides, and Destroyer had the reads, man, from the very beginning, very start. And here we go, we're going buzzsaw loud, and I don't know. I mean, he's got the counter zoning with the teleport, but we'll see. I don't think the hat is good enough to compete with those lasers.
Fight.
Ooh, down 3, very nice.
Yeah, King not really doing anything off of it. If he got for the instant throw, might have worked. But look how much meter Destroyer has. He's got to eat all these mix-ups.
Down 4, back 2. No conversion. Got the break. Air disc.
And this
Will
is
he burn the bar? That's the question. Yes, he
decent
will.
damage here.
Forward 4. This setup. What's coming? Oh my! That dive kick. At the read, the laser was too fast.
And now Destroyer with all of the momentum, trying to reverse 3-0 Forever King.
Yep. Down 3, the double down 3 pressure. Crossover. King down 4, low hat. Overhead low hat.
Very good block from Destroyer. That's all you gotta do is block and then take your turn. Whereas before it was actually a mix-up if you had blocked right because the spin had armor, so you had to be wary of him armoring after that low hat. But now you get to just take your turn, have a nice day. And Destroyer here, keeping it unclashable, look at that 35%.
That was awesome. And a throw? No. Oh my god, this is 40% or more.
42%.
Hey, nope. Oh my god.
Oh!
I don't know if
This is gonna be close!
So close. One hat, one teleport.
Oh, and the neutral jump kick! Destroyer putting the actor frames out there, reading that teleport, hook, line, and sinker. Destroyer tying it up
Pay
at
your
2-2.
respects.
We got ourselves a scrap, ladies and gentlemen.
What a read. Jesus, what a read.
Predator. Sub-Zero.
Going back to Grandmaster, the one that got him the 2 wins in the first place. Man, that was crazy. Because, you know, sometimes you think, okay, King is a very smart player. I don't think he's going to teleport here. That's a little bit too obvious. And that's what, at least me, I'll run into that. Like, okay, he knows I expect the teleport, so he's not going to do that. And then they do it, and Destroyer had the read. It was insane. So we're tied at 2-2.
And wow, what a meaty jump in. Destroyer gets to play corner game of his own. A little taste of Grandmaster's own medicine.
This pressure right now.
And very good cut. Forever King pressing the button after the smart disc, and this is going to be close to closing out the round. And it does.
I thought he was just going to big boot in the chip, but no.
Match point for Destroyer, who's about to reverse 3-0 Forever King.
Oh
Caught
my
him in
god.
the down one shatter.
Out of ice burst.
And now he's going to put him back into the corner. Disgusting read from Destroyer there. Oh, almost got the trip card with that ice ball.
Yeah. Neutral jump punch on the down 4. King on 3 bars right now. Destroyer puts himself in the corner, and I don't think he meant to burn that, but he did.
And the down 4 battle has been in Destroyer's favor ever since game number 3. Oh wow! What balls on Destroyer to just go for the EX laser there. Let's see if King can open him up here. He does!
And this may close it out. It will. Neutral jump punch.
Double match point. Both of these players down to the wire. Let's see who will take it.
Fight.
Who do you guys like? Circa Destroyer or YOMI Forever King in the final round of this match?
Neutral jump punch, or this jumping punch whiffed into a throw. Will King armor? Will he? How bad does he want it? And he does.
The risk from Destroyer. He does have a breaker though, but Forever King believing he can make it out of the corner. Puts himself back in the corner.
Oh my god. Will King break? Yes. And that is not a good trade, but he's got a little bit of help to compensate.
And the risk from Forever King. And he does beat out the clone with that down 3. Destroyer now 1 hit away into an EX Scimitar Slam. And the down 4 paying off.
Oh my god. Oh my
And
god.
that is going to do it. Forever King not able to make it over.